Mercy is directed by Timur Bekmambetov, and it is set in a near future where a detective stands on trial accused of murdering his wife. He has 90 minutes to prove his innocence to the advanced AI judge he once championed before it determines his fate. The whole gimmick of this movie is that you get put in a chair in front of a judge to decide whether you're guilty, and you have around 90 minutes to prove your innocence or face execution. And it actually exceeded my expectations. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Is it good? No. Anyway, got my notes here, and I thought I'd go through what I liked, because there were actually some elements that I thought worked pretty well. To start off with, I think it did a good job in sticking to the concept for the most part. It was only a 100-minute film, and you probably spent around 85 to 80, give or take, in the chair with Chris Pratt, or Chris Raven, whatever. Without getting into too many spoilers, there are a few moments outside of the chair, but they're very minute. There are moments where Chris gives up his case. There are other moments where he gets motivated to search deeper. And once he starts getting on a roll with evidence, you're like, okay, I can see where this is going. You start piecing the puzzle together with him, and then you notice the time and see it's going down. So a lot of the tension in the movie plays along with the time. Figuring out who was doing what at what time was pretty good, and sometimes the stakes even felt high, but unfortunately, this was a minority percentage of the film. This film is boring. A lot of it, I was just sitting there watching it. It's like, okay, like, this is happening, I get it. As far as the characters go, you don't really care enough about Chris to be like, okay, I'm invested in your journey. Really, he was just a guy, and then the film gave you a bunch of reasons not to like him, and then tried to get you to sympathize with him. No. The acting on everyone's behalf is bad. And I'm gonna go ahead and blame this on either the script, which was also bad, or the director, because I know Chris Pratt can act, I know Rebecca Ferguson can act. These two can definitely pull off performances when they're in the right hands, or if they want to. I guess maybe this was just a cash grab for them. The directing was okay at best. Something I do think they did well was use actual applicants. I know this director was a producer of War of the Worlds, where they just made up websites and apps that no one actually used. Not to say that this was the most realistic use of technology. Obviously, I don't think AI is going to be to the standard where it's at in the film by 2029 in just 3 years. But, you know, use things like real documents, Google search, and like AI overview on a Google search, and Instagram and stuff like that. Actual phone logs. When they were calling people, you know, the video was lagging in a realistic way, not like a glitch filter like a lot of these found footage films do. And I think some of the dystopian world was also cool, but it played very, very little. You saw very, very little. But I did just want to note, they cut to the timer quite a lot, and it was in the background quite a lot. The timer started at an hour and a half, and it was counting down to 0 minutes. And I wrote down when I got sick of it, like when it was noticeably annoying, the timer, and it was at 1 hour and 27 minutes, so about 3 minutes into the film. There really isn't too much to say about this film. I don't really know what it was trying to convey or what it was going for. I think it's a good film for like more general audiences, not to say that I'm a master critique or anything, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. There was a wide variety of people there. You know, there were a couple groups around my age, older in their teens, I guess. There were like really young adult couples. There were middle-aged divorced dads, it seemed like, who were, one of them was loving it. He was piecing the puzzles together out loud for everyone else to hear. He was laughing away. He was having a grand old time. There isn't too much to spoil. There is a bit of a twist at the end. But yeah, I think if you're just watching it, you know, turn your brain off sort of movie, you'll probably enjoy it more. It seemed to have quite a budget, especially with, you know, A-listers like Chris Pratt. $60 million budget. Apparently it's aiming for 10 million. But yeah, Mercy, check it out. It's alright. It's definitely not the worst movie of the year. That still goes to the rip. And I'd give it a 5 out of 10. And just quickly, I'd like to touch on Marty Supreme, because we did also check this one out this morning. It just released in Australia today, so that's why I'm mentioning it. It inspired me, like it's inspiring a lot of people. It was great. It was great. It's one of those movies that is going to get better the more you think about it. Had a great time. It's thought-provoking. It's powerful. It's moving. Go and check it out. And in case you're interested, Marty Supreme gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Anyway, thanks for watching the review. Hopefully try to get one of these out a week. Uni's about to start up, so the whole short film process as well could be coming to a halt. But if you want to go check out my short films, link in my other channel in the description. Goodbye, have a great day.